Hello everybody, my name is Jackie Lustig. I am a consecrated laywoman in the apostolic movement of Regnum Christi in the Catholic Church. And Mrs. Kelly had sent me a note a couple weeks ago asking if I could go ahead and share with you a little bit about what it means to be a consecrated woman. And when she asked, I thought, cool, I love that kind of stuff. So I thought what we could do in the next couple minutes is just share with you officially what it means to be a consecrated laywoman and then share with you a little bit about why I love it. Okay, ready? Let's go. Well, it means as a consecrated laywoman, I feel called to live in the heart of the world, which means the cities with the skyscrapers, they're ours. The coffee shops of downtown Cincinnati are a place of evangelization. The basketball games that you guys all have and love to go to, I need to be there too because that's where my people are. To be a lay woman is to feel called to the heart of the world, you know. And at the same time that we feel that call to be there in the world, those of us who are called to be consecrated laywomen in the church feel also that same desire and zeal to belong totally in a really particular way to the love of Christ. And so at the same time that we go out into that world, we're also bringing a consecration to God that is very particular, and actually in our particular form of consecrated life, very new in the church. So what we actually do is we make promises or vows of obedience, poverty, and chastity. And so I wanted to just share with you a little bit about what that actually means. Poverty means that we do not have anything in our own name. We have no credit cards, we have no bank accounts. I'm 26 years old and I have not a cent to my name. Actually, every earthly possession that I use during the day, I can pack up in 20 minutes. Clothes, blow dryers, books, anything that I use, 20 minutes, 2 suitcases, and I can be to my next destination in a matter of, 2 weeks. So the reason we take a vow of poverty is because Christ is our only treasure. That's the only thing that we want, and it's the only thing we need. With that, we also take a vow of obedience, and that is very, very freeing. You basically give up the last say on decisions in your life. For example, I used to be in Rhode Island before I was serving in Cincinnati, and when my directors had come to me saying that they were looking for a switch or a change, they said, what do you think about Cincinnati? And I gave my opinion, and then at the end of the day, I knew it was up to somebody else to send me where they wanted to go. And the reason that we take a vow of obedience is to show God, I'm available for whatever you want from me, because you have a dream for my life, and I want to do that dream. So that's obedience. We follow Christ for chaste and obedient. So that's our last vow, is chastity, and that is by far my favorite vow. I love it. For me, it kind of describes a lot of how Christ came to me as a man who had fallen in love with me. So when we take a vow of chastity, it basically means looking Christ in the eyes and saying, I can't and I won't put another man's ring on my finger. I cannot. Because he's been the one who's kind of pulled my heart and said, this one's mine. This one's mine. So with that, we have, obviously, we're not going to get married or have physical little children, but there's a lot of spiritual motherhood that comes with that. So with that, basically, those are our 3 vows. We live in a community, so there's 8 of us here in Cincinnati. You can pray for me. I'm 2 years away from my final vows, which is when I will actually get a ring on that left finger. And then we also just do a lot of evangelization work in Cincinnati. For me, that means having coffee with a lot of girls, talking about Jesus, understanding how he's trying to speak to them. I do a lot of spiritual mentoring and retreat work. I absolutely love what God has called me to in this life, and I thank you very much for letting me share it with you. So with that, I'll conclude, and I hope that you have a great rest of your night. Thank you very much, and God bless.